free as a driving wheel, circling around your iron will. See.
Hey guys, so today's video is going to be my vanity tour. I've been meaning to do this video for quite some time, and I finally organized everything and got everything exactly how I wanted it, except for the top. I do want to get like some kind of other organization for the top, but pretty much I am totally done with my whole vanity and organizing it. And I feel like it took me a long time because I recently got this vanity about like a year ago, and ever since then it has been so unorganized and it was just bothering me. So I finally decided to clean it out and film it for you guys, showing you what exactly is in my vanity. I did do a vanity tour on my other vanity. It was like a smaller vanity when I was in Florida, but it was just like so small that I needed more room. So I finally decided to get a bigger vanity so that all my makeup fits, and now I'm done. So if you guys want to see my vanity tour, then please keep watching. Okay, so this is basically what you see when you first walk into my room. This is facing towards this side of the room, and then my bed's over here. I really like my vanity in this area because I feel like it just brings the attention to the room. And this chair right here, I get tons and tons and tons of questions on it, and I actually got this chair from a girl on Craigslist when I was in Florida. I don't know how much it was, I totally forgot, but you can get it from like a Garden Ridge. I've seen some places have them, and actually they have them in different colors, which is really cool. But mine, I just got it in this cheetah with black, and I just think it was so cute. And I used to have a whole cheetah room, so that's why I decided to get that chair. Okay, so I have some things on this side, and then I have my mirror, and then I also have some stuff on that side, but I'm just gonna quickly go through the stuff that I have on top of my vanity. I have this little container thing. This is actually from one of my pigment palettes from the holidays set. I saw somebody else do this and I thought it was really cool, so I decided to put my brush holders in there, and these are the BH Cosmetics brush sets that I actually got from BeautyCon. It is the rose gold set and also the regular gold set, and I just have my eye brushes over here and then my face brushes over here, and this did come with a bag, and then this is actually like a travel thing, so I just flipped it over and then splitted the brushes. I have this thing that actually my mom made me. These two things are from the dollar store, and she actually glued them together and then painted them. I put all my foundations in here that I use at the moment. So this is the Makeup Forever, this is the Rimmel Stay Matte, this is the Elf Acne one, and then I have my Estee Lauder Double Wear, and then I just keep samples of foundations that I want to try. Majority of them are like from my work, which is from Clinique and Estee Lauder, so I just keep the samples in there. I have this cup that I got from, I want to say Target, from like the dollar spot, and I actually keep my Sony Kashuk brushes in here. These were some of my favorite brushes during the springtime. They're like mint colored, and I decided to keep them in there. And then I also have this little bucket right here that's like a Hello Kitty bucket. I think I got this from like Walmart probably. I honestly don't remember. I got some of this stuff a long time ago. And I just keep all my beauty blenders in there. I have so many beauty blenders. I think I have about 7. And they are really dirty right now, but that's where I keep my beauty blenders when I'm going to use them. And then I just have this e.l.f. brush sitting on top of here. I usually use that for my powder. And then I like to keep my 2 setting sprays over here. This is the Urban Decay setting spray and the MAC Fix Plus, and then I have my Smashbox Photo Finish primer water right there. And I just like keeping that on that side because I don't know, I think it just looks so much more neater. Here I have this jar, which I got from, I want to say Marshall's, and I just put some of my old brushes in there that I don't really use. I just like how it looks. Light right here, I actually got these when I had my old vanity, and I like these because they give off light, and it's kind of like the Hollywood mirror, except they're just like little studio lights, and I just think they're so cute. And they really go with my room, and I really like it because it gives off a lot of light. These are like lamps that I got from Target, and I have 2 of those on both of these sides. I have this mirror right here that I sit in front of. I usually bring it a little bit more forward when I do my makeup because I can't really see. I got this from Ulta, and it was, I don't remember how much it was, but it actually lights up and it's really cool, and I've had it for a long time. This side over here is probably my favorite area of my whole vanity. Here I have my Hello Kitty piggy bank, and I just like putting it there because I just think it looks so cute and sparkly. And my boyfriend's sister actually got me that. I have no idea from where. I totally forgot. She got it for me a few years back. Phone right here. I use that for my I do voiceovers for like makeup tutorials and stuff. I actually got that. It was a gift from my dad, and he doesn't remember where he got it from, but I've been getting questions about where it's from. I have this little lipstick holder, and I actually got that from, I want to say, Ross or something like that. I honestly don't remember. I've had it for such a long time. And I keep all my MAC lipsticks right here. This is actually my whole MAC lipstick collection right there. I actually did a video on it. If you guys want to see it, I'll link it down below. And then I decided to display some of my Too Faced lipsticks because they're gold, and I just thought it looked so cute. I have this little drawer right here. It was actually like a mirror thing, but then the mirror came out and I would use it for doing my makeup, and then it broke. So I just have this right here, and it actually has like little rings and stuff in there because it's like a jewelry box. Little thing right here I got from I don't remember. I think my mom gave me that. And I just keep all my lip liners in there, and as well as some Too Faced melted lipsticks because I only have 2. So I put them right there, and then my lip liners are all in the back there. Here in this little cup I have all my primers that I'm currently using. I have like my Too Faced Primed and Poreless, my Rimmel Fix and Perfect, which you guys know are my favorites. And then I have like this L'Oreal Miracle Blur, and then this Benefit poreless one that I used to use a lot when I first started YouTube and stuff. Its box right here is a little Tiffany and Company or Tiffany and Co. Little jewelry box. My mom actually gave me this for, I think, Christmas. Yeah, Christmas or something like that. Or no, I think it was Valentine's Day. I honestly can't remember. I've had it for a while. But I just keep it up here, and I use it to store my eyelashes. Because sometimes I reuse my eyelashes, so I put them in there, and I also put my everyday earrings in there. This mirror that I have on top I actually got from a antique shop like right next door to me. It's a antique shop that I actually have here in town. I don't believe there's any more of those in other cities or anything. So right here in this first drawer on the left hand side, I actually keep all of my hair products because it's basically like the first thing I do when I'm getting ready to do my makeup. I keep all of my hair ties because I'm a hair tie fanatic. If you guys know me personally, you know I'm always wearing my hair up in a bun. So I have a bunch of hair ties, and you guys know my hair's thick, so they're constantly breaking on me, which I think I should invest in some better ones. And then I have some clips here because sometimes I part my hair when I do straighten my hair or when I curl it. And then right here I have this little like container thing that I actually got from one of the it's actually a lid from that container that was on top of the vanity. And I just keep my teasing combs, and then some bobby pins right here in the back, and then some brushes right here. And then over here I keep my stuff that's in a spray bottle. So I have my dry shampoos, and then this one is one of my favorite hairsprays. And then back there I keep some like serums and conditioners, leave-in conditioners, things like that. And then I also have some argan oil right here, and then another brush. And then back there I have like a donut bun thingy where you can put your hair in a donut bun, and I use that a lot. Okay, so this next drawer right here is actually my favorite drawer ever, and I'm constantly in this drawer because it has all of my palettes in here. Just the palettes that I either use every day or some that are new that I'm going to try. BH Cosmetics Galaxy Sheet palette, which I recently got. I have my Makeup Geek, and then I have my Morphe down there. And then I have this Z palette that I actually put my Clinique eyeshadows in, which this palette is from Makeup Geek. I have my BH Cosmetics highlighters. I have my Too Faced contour. I have my Too Faced Sugar Pop palette, which I actually really love. And then I have this one that I got from BeautyCon that I'm still wanting to try. I have my It's Duty Time palette over here. I have my favorite palettes over here. I have the Too Faced Chocolate Bar and Semi-Sweet palette. I have the Lorac Pro 1 and 2, Kat Von D Contour palette, and then I have a L'Oreal one. And then I have another container that I have from those holiday sets, and I actually just took them all out and put all my pigments in there. So these are all my pigments and glitters. And then this back here is a Benefit collection. I got this for Christmas, and it just has like all their blushes and bronzers. And then back here I have my Anastasia cream contour and powder contour palettes. This drawer right here is kind of like a messy drawer, and this is my skincare drawer. I have my face masks. I actually have all the Freeman masks. I'm obsessed with these. I use them all the time. This is actually one of my favorite ones. This one's the chocolate one. On this side, on this little bin, I got these acrylic things from, I want to say I got them from the kitchen section at Target. I just keep all my whitening, teeth whitening products in here. I keep some eye makeup remover. I'm keeping my Dramatically Different moisturizer from Clinique that I use every single day. I have some Germex because I do clients and I like to sanitize my hands whenever I do my clients. I have just a bunch of like miscellaneous things in here. And then on this side, I actually have all my face stuff that I use every single day. This middle one right here, I have my eye creams in here. Like, these are eye creams that I use all the time. I have a night one, I have a day one, and then I have like this one that I haven't tried. I'm obsessed with eye creams, if you guys didn't know that. And then I also have some of my acne treatments in here. I have like the Clinique Emergency Gel. I have my chapsticks that I use before I go to bed. And then on this side, I don't know if you guys can see that, but right here down in that little area right here, I keep all of my samples that I get from either Sephora or my work or anything that I want to try as far as serums and skincare. I put it all down in there. And then on this side, I just have my deodorant, and then this is actually the headband that I use to do my makeup, and I just keep it right there on the side because there's nowhere else to really put it. And then I have my contact case right here, and then I have some more face wash, and then I have my Vaseline, which I use on my eyelashes every single day. Back here I have all my foundations. I have like my jar foundations right here, and then I have my like tube foundations back there, drugstore, and some are high-end. And then over here on this little side, I have little samples because I do freelance, and I like to keep a bunch of shades back there. That way, if somebody didn't bring their foundation or whatever, I have their foundation shade right there. This over here is all of my powders that I use once in a while. I don't really use that much powder. I actually just use the Airspun powder, but sometimes I get in the mood to try other stuff. So I have like my Too Faced Halo powder. I have my NYX one, my e.l.f. one. I have the Estee Lauder one. I have just a bunch of them, Clinique, just a bunch of different powders. And I also have some Linnmon right here. And then this right here is actually kind of a mess too. But this container, I have all of my mascaras. I know this is a lot of mascaras, but I'm obsessed with mascaras, and I like trying out different ones. And then on this side of the container, I have all of my concealers. So I have like Sony Kashuk, this Almay one. I have Maybelline Fit Me. I have the Estee Lauder Halo. And then I have the NYX Full Coverage. So I just have like different, majority of them are drugstore concealers, but I just keep these concealers right here on this side. Drawer is basically like just a random drawer. I don't know what to do with this. I don't really know what to do with it, but I try to organize it as best as I can. So right here I have some eyelashes that I'm either using or trying out. I have some of my favorites. I have like the Glamour ones. I have some of the Wispies, the 203s. And then over here I have products that I want to try or haven't gotten to use. A lot of these are from Beautycon. This is from Beautycon, from that bag. And then this is like a moisturizer that I was using, but it's actually breaking me out, of my Clinique Acne Solutions clearing soap. That's actually what I use to wash my face every single day, so I have a backup back there. And then I have like my business cards right here. I didn't want my business cards anywhere else because I felt like right there was just the safest. I have my Smile Science whitening kit right there. I have my Estee Lauder Nude Dimensions, which I'm actually saving to give to somebody, and then as well as Advanced Night Repair. So I just keep like all of this stuff kind of like in baskets or kind of organized because it's just a random stuff back here. Here is actually switching over to the right side first drawer. These drawers, if you guys can notice now, these aren't very wide or deep. These are kind of a little bit more shallow, so I kind of have a hard time organizing these more than the other deeper ones. But this drawer is actually one of my favorite drawers because this is the makeup that I use every single day. I have back here, I just have some of my contact lenses, and then I have some samples of some more stuff that I need to try. And then right here I have some tape because I always use tape for my eyeshadow sometimes. And then these right here are my everyday concealers. I have my Maybelline one. I have my Clinique. I have more Clinique NYX. Just a bunch of different concealers. And then right here I have all of my eyeliners. And it's a little obsessive, but I really do like eyeliners a lot. It's just all the eyeliners that I use. I have some liquid liners, so this one's like the NYC. I have a lot of Estee Lauder because if you guys don't know, I work for them and I get a lot of free stuff. So I have like Estee Lauder, I have Stila, I have Urban Decay. I have quite a lot of the Urban Decay ones too because I really like those. I have some NYX, I have some NYX Jumbo Pencils, more Estee Lauder. They're mostly like Stila, Urban Decay, Remo, and Estee Lauder. And Milani. And then on this side I have my two concealer palettes that I use or have been using so much. So this is the Sony Kashuk one. This is actually another one that I had that I started using. And then this one is the MAC Pro and Conceal in Light palette. I love this for carving out my eyebrows or concealing. It just works so well and it doesn't crease, which I really love. And then on this side I have majority like eyebrow tools, like tweezers, and then I have these razors that I use to clean up my eyebrows, and then I have my eyelash glue, and then these tweezers right here are actually used to put on your eyelashes. So I just keep all of that right there even though it kind of doesn't fit. And then on this side is actually my highlighters. I'm obsessed with this side. I have my MAC Soft and Gentle. I have a Physicians Formula, the Betty Luminizer or Cindy Luminizer. I have my MAC one, and then I have my Too Faced Candlelight Glow, which I absolutely love this highlighter so much. You guys can tell I've been using it so much recently. And then I have my Becca Opal, which is actually shattered, so I'm not going to open it. And then this is my new love right here. This is the Becca Jaclyn Hill collaboration highlighter. So I keep that on this side. And then right here in this front row, I had so many favorite blushes that I didn't know what to do with it. So I just went ahead and put them right here. So I have my Milani one, which is the one that I use every single day. This is in the color Romantic Rose. And then I have some the Balm Cosmetics, which I got not that long ago. And then this one is another one of my favorites. It's the Frat Boy blush. And then I have some MAC ones that I also really love. One of them is in Melba, and then the other one is in Dainty. One of them is a little bit more on the pink side, and then one of them is a little bit more on the peachy side. And then this blush right here is one of my favorites as well. This is the Dulce Pink. And then I have all of my Benefit box blushes right here. I have my Hoola by Benefit, which is actually a contouring powder. And then I have my Rockateur, and then Corlista, and then I also have Havana, which is right there. And then I have my Jordana blush right there, and then a NARS one over here. And then in this drawer back here, I just keep like random little stuff. I have my sharpener, and then I keep some more concealers and stuff. These are actually the concealers that I use to carve out my eyebrows. I love the Sony Kashuk one, but when that one runs out, I'm going to use the Clinique one. And then this right here is my MAC Studio Fix Pro Longwear Painterly Paint Pot. I think that's what it's called. So this is what I use to prime my eyes for eyeshadow. And then over here I have my like everyday powders that I normally use. This is the Airspun powder that I use every single day. And then I have my Too Faced Primed and Poreless, which I absolutely love. I usually keep this one in my purse, but I got a backup one to keep on my vanity. This is the Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me in the 220. And then I have my matte powder. This is actually the Studio, what is this called? Studio Fix Powder Foundation. So I just keep that right there because I need to use it a little bit more. And that is basically everything for this drawer. The next drawer right here is actually the second drawer, and this drawer right here is actually the other palettes that I have. And I know I have so many palettes, but I'm just palette obsessed, and these are the palettes that I don't really use, but I do use them. I just don't use them every day. So right here I have my Urban Decay Naked palettes. I have all of them. So I have the 1, 2, and 3 palettes. So I keep them right here. And then I have some like little palettes. These are the NYX ones. I have a Sony Captic one, Urban Decay. I have a lot of Urban Decay actually. I have this palette that was limited edition. I have the Oz Great and Powerful. And then I have some more of the Naked palettes, the Naked Basics palette. So I have the 1 and 2. And then I also have this palette right here, which I actually got for Christmas. This is the one that only the Beauty Insiders could get. And then I have some more palettes back here. Benefit, Sony Captic, MAC, and then just a bunch of different ones right there. And then I also have the Too Faced Natural Eyes, which I actually got a long time ago. I believe this was like one of the first palettes that I ever got from Sephora. And as you can tell, I barely even use it, which I need to start using it a little bit more. And then I have this palette, which I got from Target. I don't know the brand. I forgot the brand of it. And then I have this palette right here, which is the Stila in the Lights palette. I have right here, this is the Crown brushes that I got from BeautyCon Dallas. I love this palette because it's like so colorful, if you guys can see. And then back here I have an e.l.f. colorful palette as well. And then I have some palettes over here. These are like collectibles that I like collecting. These are the Revlon ones, One Wild, L'Oreal. And then I also collect these as well. These are the Maybelline Eye Studios. These are really, really good for drugstore eyeshadows because they're like super pigmented. And then back here I have stacked up my BH Cosmetics. I don't know exactly what these are called. This one is called BH Hollywood, this one's San Francisco, and then this one is Malibu, which is so cool. I think that is so cool that I actually went to Hollywood and it's actually on the palette. I never realized that. This next drawer right here is kind of just messy as well. This drawer, I didn't really know how to organize it because I have this container and I don't know. I just kind of want to organize it a little better, but this is how I have it for right now. So right here I keep my Clinique lipsticks that I like, and then right here I have some of my favorite lipsticks that I use right there. And then right here I have my favorite NYX butter glosses. I actually collect these as well, so I put these right here. And then I also have some of these lipsticks. I believe these are the Vivids and the Nude collection. And then right here in this little cubby thing, I keep all of my pigments and glitters that I use for like either me or clients or whatever. I have like Stila, and then I have like some Too Faced. This is like a Too Faced glitter, which I actually love. And then right here I keep all my cream blushes. So I have like Maybelline, I have Pixie, Tarte, just various different cream blushes. And then right here I keep some single eyeshadows that I don't really use but have no other place for them. And then right here I keep some of my eyeshadows that I get from Estee Lauder. They actually give us the testers when our products get recalled. So I have like the testers right here, and I just keep them right here because they're so messy and I don't want them to get anywhere else, but I do use them. Here on this side, I like to keep my, what are these even called? Oh, Maybelline Color Tattoos. I was obsessed with these at one point, and I still am. I like using these to kind of like prime my eyes, and as well as like enhance the color that you're laying down on your lid. So I have pretty much all of them, and I lay them out right here. And then I have two more of the kind of similar to those, but these are the Benefit ones. I have one in bikini, and then one in bronze, Have More Fun. And then I also have like a Estee Lauder one, which I actually really love. It's so pretty. It's kind of like a brown. And then back there, after these, I have some more pigments. These are pigments that I got for holidays. This one is, I believe, a fall edition one. I don't remember. Or you know what? I think this one's in the regular collection. This one is in Copper Sprinkle, and I just think it's so pretty. And then this one is really pretty as well. And then this one right here I actually got for prom, my senior year. So I just keep that one back there because I don't really use it. And then back here I have some lip glosses that I like. I have various different lip glosses. The MAC ones, these are like the MAC Dazzle glasses and sheer glasses. Is that what they're called? Yeah, cream sheen glasses. These four right here I actually got in the holiday set, so I just keep them right here because I actually use them so much. And then I have some of the L'Oreal Lilac or La Matte, whatever they're called. Lilac and La Matte lipsticks. And then I have some Victoria's Secret lipsticks. I have some Estee Lauder lipsticks. What else is back here? I have some Sephora, Clinique, Baby Lips, NYX. What is this one? This one's a Philosophy one, and this one is one of my favorites for summer. It's in coconut frosting. I have like LA Girl, and then I have a random MAC lipstick that I keep back here because it's one of my favorite lipsticks, and I went ahead and got it back up, so I just keep it right there. A drawer that has a bunch of different stuff in it. I have some wedges back here. I also have disposable makeup wands back there for clients. I have my glitters that I use all the time for like holiday. This one's a NYX one. I have a lot of the Urban Decay ones because they're so pretty and pigmented. They work really well. And then I have a unique fiber mascara right here. And then over here I have this like container again with all of my brow products. I have some Estee Lauder, I have some NYX, some Anastasia. I have the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade, which I actually used a lot. And I really love this. And then right here I have some single eyeshadows. A lot of them are the L'Oreal Infallibles. This is actually one of my favorite ones. This is called Amber Rush, and I just think it is so pretty. And then I have my Estee Lauder single, which I actually got in gratis, and I love this color. It's in Hot Cocoa. If you guys go to an Estee Lauder counter, check this one out. It's called Hot Chocolate. Or no, Hot Cinnamon. Actually, back here is all my Revlon lip stains, and I have a lot. And then I have some Estee Lauder one. I have, what's this right here? The Revlon. I have a Smashbox lip gloss, some more Revlon, and then I also keep my NYX Jumbo pencils in here. And then right here I keep my mirrors that I used to collect, and then right here I keep my blushes, and then right here I keep my bronzers. This bronzer right here is a Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and then this bronzer right here is the Physicians Formula bronzer. This one's like a good dupe for the Benefit Hoola, and then this one's Wet n Wild Fergie. This little drawer or area right here, this acrylic thing, I actually used to have my brushes in here, and then now I just keep all this random stuff in here. So this at the top is all the palettes that I have from Estee Lauder. They give me free stuff to try or to use. So I have a bunch of them in here. I have powders, I have like the discontinued quads, and then down here I actually keep a lot of stuff that it's like backup stuff, like either for brows or stuff that I really like that I keep on hand. And then I have some singles right here, and then I have some highlighters down here, and then some backup primers as well. And this last drawer right here, I keep a bunch of my hot tools. If you guys didn't know, I also do hair on the side as well as freelancing, so I like to keep a lot of my hair tools organized. I have this one is, I believe, this one. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a deep waver from Sally's, and I really like using this. And then I have the hot tools one. I have a straightener that I actually never used, and then I have some hot tools curling irons back here, Revlon. I have this one that I got, I really don't remember, I think it was from like Sally's or something. It's a curling iron. And then I have some Conair ones. I have some more hot tools back here, and then this right here is actually a little baby straightener that I got from Sally's. I used to use this all the time to straighten my bangs because it was just so convenient just to whip it out and straighten your bangs, which I actually need to use that a little bit more because it's just sitting there. Curling irons a lot more than any of these tools back here. This is the Numi, I think like 3-in-1 set or whatever it's called, and it has 6 barrels, and it's really travel friendly, so I just keep it like right here bundled up, so when I'm ready to travel or use it, I can just get it out of here, and that's where I keep it. Okay, so that is it for my vanity tour. I hope you guys really enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Run from trouble when it comes. You follow the drum, keeping time with everyone.